Hello, my friend. Welcome to live chat. Oh, we have so much to talk about today. There is so much happening. We haven't had this much news happening all in one week in a really long time. We have lots to talk about, and I'm excited to talk about it. So, we talked about all these stories in What's Up in Makeup today, but I wanted to go a little deeper than I did in the show today because I feel like in What's Up in Makeup, there's only so much time for me to give my opinion, and also, it doesn't get to include opinions other than my own. People can leave them in the comments, but it's not part of the video. So what I wanted to do is there's people that are here live in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness. They're going to help me by weighing in their opinions on the big news stories that are happening right now. So the first thing we're going to talk about is we may go in the same order as What's Been Makeup today, maybe, but I definitely want to start with the Rare Beauty one first because I find that one to be very fascinating. So there is Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez, and then there is Rare Beauty Cosmetics by a woman named Kashina Hurd. And there's a lawsuit. So Kashina sued Rare Beauty, and Rare Beauty is essentially suing to stop Kashina from continuing to sue them. So we're going to be talking about that in the details and kind of get your opinions on that. We're also going to be talking about, I have them all in the thumbnail. Oh, Kylie Cosmetics and Trixie Mattel calling them out of having the same lip packaging. We'll talk a little bit about that. BH Cosmetics. I saw some very interesting comments underneath What's Been Makeup today talking about BH Cosmetics and how they have filed for bankruptcy. So they're trying to sell all of their assets, and part of their assets are their social medias. So all of their followers on social media, but also the text message numbers and emails of all of their customers. And somebody was like, how in the world is that legal? So I wanted to touch base on that and talk about why I think it's probably legal. But I mean, I would imagine it is because it probably wouldn't be in print if it wasn't legal. People usually try to hide things that are illegal. So I would imagine it's legal. We'll talk about that. Also, what was the other one? Oh, Addison Rae and the blue light thing. It's kind of my last priority on the list because I am so freaking tired of companies releasing blue light stuff. Like, I'm exhausted. I'm like, up to here with the freaking blue light. But before we get started, I do want to say hello to the people that are here live, the people that are going to be participating in live chat today. If you are not here live, we are currently at 5 p.m. Eastern time on a Sunday. We typically do 10 a.m. Next week is going to be 10 a.m. Eastern time. 10 a.m. Eastern time. I did get that right. That's when we typically do them, but because I had my farmer's market that I go to first weekend of the month, we couldn't do it this morning, so we're doing it in the evening. But if you are watching this on the replay, you're going to participate down in the comment section down below. I would love to know your thoughts. So let me say hello to the people that popped in first. We scroll all the way to the top. Sherry, good evening to you. Happy Sunday. Sherry, good to have you here. Hello, Leslie from Thriving Beyond. Good evening. Good evening. Hello to my moderator, Teresa, lovely Teresa. Happy Sunday to you. I hope everyone's seeing. It was cold. It was cold today at the market. I mean, not Teresa, where Teresa lives cold, but it was really cold. It was, what do you think, about 25 degrees at the market today? Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, it was cold for me. I was cold, but it was worth it. It was a great market. Hello, Michelle. Good to see you. Hi, Jen. Jen, happy Sunday. She says, happy Sunday. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. I dyed my hair blue/green for my birthday yesterday. And I'm so full of myself. I can't even stand it now. Oh, wait. You can't stand yourself because you're so full of yourself because your hair looks so amazing. I bet it looks fabulous. I'm very impressed. I would love to do that, but I don't. I dyed my hair red on the ends, if you watch my old videos, but I never did blue-green. My oldest wants to do blue hair. We'll see how that goes. And happy birthday to you, Jen. And just quickly say hello to Monica. Hello, Monica. I almost accidentally put you in timeout. That would have been an accident. And I cut my daughter's hair. Cut your lip. Oh my goodness. So sorry to hear that. Yeah, Sunday. And Tish, hello from Disney World. I am so jealous. I bet you it's warm there. I do want to, while I'm looking at myself in the monitor because it's driving me absolutely insane. I was wearing a different shirt earlier, so my makeup kind of matches that better than what I'm wearing now. But I really wanted to wear this, so I just decided my makeup was not going to perfectly match like it normally would. Normally, okay, so I did use the Patrick Star One Size palette, but I really should have used this Sydney Grace palette. Oh my gosh. This was PR, and then this was from my sponsored FabFitFun video. But this would have matched so much better, wouldn't it have? That would have been a better choice. So I just want to let you know I'm aware that I don't quite match, and hopefully we can all get past that now. Meaning me. Hopefully I can get past it because I keep looking at myself and it's driving me absolutely bonkers. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with the Selena Gomez drama, rare beauty drama. Let me go over. Okay, so there is a company called Rare Beauty Cosmetics. Did it show up on the screen? What is happening? What is happening? It's supposed to show up on the screen. They're changing things. Oh. Show. This is different. What is happening? Did it show up on the screen, babe? I'm clicking on it, but it's not showing the image. Why is it not? Maybe if I double click it. Oh no, my images are not working and I don't know why. That's disappointing. I don't know what happened. But anyway, it was just a logo for Rare Beauty Cosmetics. It's a indie brand called Rare Beauty Cosmetics. It's owned by a woman named Kashina Hurd. And she basically started her Rare Beauty Cosmetics brand back in 2017. And Rare Beauty didn't launch until 2020. So she is suing Rare Beauty because she feels like she has the rights to the name because she's been selling those cosmetics since 2017. But here's the kicker on it, if you didn't see the show today. If you did see the show, you're all caught up. But here's the kicker, is that when Kashina, which I had the screenshot, you can see the screenshots in What's Up in Makeup. I don't know why they're not showing up. The kicker is that when Kashina went to go trademark Rare Beauty Cosmetics, she saw that Rare Beauty was already taken and continued with her brand anyway. And that's why I don't think she has a case, because when you, like, I filed for trademark for my marshmallow company, Mad Marshmallows. And I went through a trademark lawyer, and my trademark lawyer searched and tried to find anything that was competing. She didn't find anything. So because of that, I filed for trademark. Now, if Kashina had done that, I think that a good thing at that point, when you're starting a company, making sure no one else has that name is really, really important. So the fact that she knew that somebody had already taken the name and went through with the brand anyway, I think that was kind of on her at that point. You can't just, because imagine the precedent that would send. So like, let's say, I don't know, who doesn't have a cosmetic brand at this point? What celebrity? Taylor Swift. Let's say Taylor Swift wants to start a cosmetic line called Swifty Cosmetics. And I find out that Taylor Swift is coming out has a trademark for Swifty Cosmetics. So what I do, as the manipulative person that I am, is I start manufacturing and selling my own Swifty Cosmetics. And then try to jump on it and say, well, I've been selling them. So now you can't have it, Taylor, because I've been, for the past, while Taylor's working on her Swifty Cosmetics under her trademark, I've been selling them for the past year or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever under Swifty Cosmetics. So it's mine now. It's not how it works. And I don't know what lawyer took this on. Maybe they know more than I do because I'm not a trademark lawyer, but this is just based on what my trademark lawyer has said to me about my personal trademark. It just doesn't seem like it seems like why if you know another company has your name, why would you continue manufacturing under that name, Like it says that she looked up under the TSS system, which is where you look for trademarks, and came up with nothing, and came up with what I don't remember her exact words. But it's like, my husband says BRB, going to trademark Swifty Cosmetics. Yeah, I mean, it's like, oh, Audra. Hi, Audra. Audra says copyright trademark thieves do this stuff all the time. Not saying Kashina is one, just saying, yeah. And I think that's not cool. Like if you knowingly know that a company has a name, like just find another name. Like for me, like when I get I get companies emailing me all the time, small businesses that want me to, take their products, try them and talk to you guys about them. And a lot of them are really weird names. It's like they take it's like two vowels and three consonants and they just smoosh them together and make a new word. It's like Balabooba Cosmetics or something. You know what I mean? Like they're just making stuff up. Like these words don't exist, but there are plenty of companies that are like Ilia. What's in Ilia? I don't know. It might be something in not in English that I'm just not aware of, but there are plenty of companies that are like, what does that even mean? But I feel like that's why there's so many companies now that are making up their own words instead of like using a real word because the market's just so oversaturated. So I don't know. I just feel like, another piece of the story was that Rare Beauty offered to buy out Rare Beauty Cosmetics, and they would pay them the value of the company, give them the money for the manufactured products, and help them rebrand. I don't know. See, the thing is there's no side from Kashina on that. There's nothing from her that says her side of what Rare Beauty offered her. There's just Rare Beauty's side saying this is what we offered. So I'd be curious to know what Kashina's side of that is. Did they want to give her a fair price for her brand? What was the help that they were offering? So maybe it was crap. Maybe they're just kind of representing it like they offered her all this stuff. And really, it was just crap, and that's why she turned it down. We just don't know. But I'd said, what's in makeup? If getting help from Rare Beauty to rebrand, like if she had been like not like kind to them and been like, yeah, like and maybe develop some relationships with the staff over at Rare Beauty instead of, going for she's trying to get Rare Beauty to pay her $10 million to drop the suit. Either pay me $10 million or I'm going to sue you for trademark. So that's what the countersuit is from Rare Beauty. The countersuit is Rare Beauty isn't trying to get any money out of Kashina. They just want to stop her from continuing to sue them. So saying basically you have no grounds and Rare Beauty's trademark is legit, so you can't sue. Because at that point, she's going to get nothing if Rare Beauty wins, where she could have gotten Rare Beauty's help rebranding. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I want to know what you all have to say. Catherine says, not going to lie, I would buy everything if Taylor Swift launched a cosmetic line. I might too. I like Taylor Swift. I have to tell you, I do. I do very much. Yeah, Michelle says, I agree. The timing seems off. Hasn't Rare Beauty been out for a while? Why wait to file the lawsuit? I'm not sure why she waited. It looks like when was the lawsuit filed? I want to say it was late 2021, December maybe. It's all in today's What's Up in Makeup, the date of when she filed it. But it was definitely later. Rare Beauty launched in 2020. I think it was like maybe September 2020, something like that. I could be off on my months. I know my years are correct, but my months may be a little bit off. So I don't know why she waited. I mean, it may have been a financial thing because these kinds of lawsuits are very expensive. Paying lawyers is very expensive. She did mention that she struggled financially to start her cosmetic business. So I don't know how she's doing financially now, whether the cosmetic business has brought in more money, therefore she can afford it. But that might have been one of the reasons why she waited, was just saving up her money to hire a lawyer, maybe. I don't know, though. She didn't say specifically why she waited so long. Jilly says, this feels like a cash grab. It feels opportunistic, especially because she didn't take the rebranding opportunity. Yeah. But we don't know what Rare Beauty offered her. Rare Beauty may be playing up what they offered her, and it may have been junk, and that's why she didn't take it. But I mean, even then, it's like, I honestly, I would hesitate to have like it's Rare Beauty and Rare Beauty Cosmetics. I mean, they're basically identical names. I wouldn't want a company that had an identical name as another company, especially in the same exact industry. If it was like Rare AF Cosmetics or something like that, that's different enough, I feel like, or, Rare Passion Cosmetics or something. I feel like that if it's slightly different, then that's one thing, but Rare Beauty and Rare Beauty Cosmetics, that's too close. I wouldn't want a brand name that. That would be like me launching Too Faced Cosmetics, TWO Faced. Like, I wouldn't want that. Music Nonstop wants to know, was Rare Beauty Cosmetics making money at all? Had they established themselves at all? Seems odd that she waited so long. According to the public records, when you just search Rare Beauty Cosmetics, different things come up. So one of them is their financial stuff. I didn't have to dig. It's just public for lots of different companies. But it said a little over $29,000 was the annual revenue. It like tells you the annual revenue. It tells you, I think it said that they had 5 employees, which seems like a lot for only making $30,000 in a year. Like, to have to pay 5 people out of $30,000, that's not a lot. So I don't know if the employees are like friends and family that they don't require a lot of pay. But yeah, apparently they were making money, but that's all that the information that there is publicly. Yeah. Leslie wants to know why now would be my question. Rare Beauty's been out for a while, so why now? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that's a thing. Yes. Hi, Lisa. Lisa says nothing worse than having an incompetent lawyer. A lot of coin lost now, and companies respect the CB are the worst people, and sounds like most agree she's being greedy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I I hate to pass that kind of judgment on somebody and say that she's greedy when I haven't ever spoken to her. I like to think of the best in people, but you know, all signs point to. But I'm not going to make that judgment. Audra says, so then it's not about the brand, it's about life-changing money. It might be. It might be. I mean, she had mentioned that she was working at Aldi, which I don't know how much they pay at Aldi, but I would imagine $10 million would help her to stop working there or wherever she was working. She wouldn't have to run a cosmetic business anymore. She could essentially retire. So possibly, I don't know. All right. So we have lots of other things we want to talk about today. And I think we all kind of agree on a lot of these things. So let's talk about the next topic. What was the next one that I had on there? Okay, Trixie and Kylie. So the deal with Trixie and Kylie is, I honestly think Trixie was just kidding. Honestly, like, I don't think Trixie's taking it that seriously. So Trixie Mattel, who owns Trixie Cosmetics, put out a goofy TikTok over top of the trend mood post of Kylie Cosmetics Valentine's Day line, and was putting on her own lip gloss and was like to like the X-Files music, and was kind of like kind of looking like Kylie's got the same packaging as I do for the lipstick. It's like a heart-shaped lipstick container. So the big question is does Trixie have a reason to be upset that Kylie has a heart-shaped lip gloss container? And I would say no. I'm leaning toward no. I feel like the heart-shaped lip container, I'm pretty sure Kaja has one. I know they have a lot of heart-shaped things, but I would imagine it's probably relatively easy to find heart-shaped packaging to put your. I mean, there's so many packaging companies that have designs like that. I would imagine that Trixie Cosmetics doesn't have a case, and it's not identical. Like, there's definitely significant differences. And I was going to show you the picture of the Tatcha lipstick and the Too Faced lipstick from 2017. Now, those were almost identical. Like, the Too Faced peach lipstick, Tatcha had an almost identical lipstick. The only difference was that Tatcha had, instead of the little peach that Too Faced has on the bottom, Tatcha had their little logo, and the print on the lipstick for Too Faced was peaches, and Tatcha had like a diamondy looking bevel thing, I think. Let me look and see, because I still have it here. I just can't show you. Yeah, it was like a bevelly kind of print. It's all in What's Been Makeup, but it's like seriously almost identical. And it seems that Tatcha was going to lose, like it never went anywhere. It was withdrawn. It was never. Okay, I was just reading something, an error message on my picture, and that's why it's not working. It says backgrounds aren't visible in solo layout. You can crop solo layout in settings. I'm just not going to mess with it. I'll figure it out for next time. I don't want you to have to sit there while I try to comprehend and figure something out. So anyway, with the lipsticks, I felt like Tatcha had way more of a case than Trixie does with Kylie. However you want to feel about Kylie or whatever, I feel like it was a marketing thing, which I think is smart. I think if you're going to start drama, this is the kind of drama I want to see started. It's very lighthearted. It's very fun. It's very, it's kind of stupid, and it's fun, and it'll get people talking about your product. And, I don't mind Trixie making a big deal out of this. It doesn't bother me. I think it's kind of cute to like be like, what, and do it very lightheartedly. I don't hate it. So that's my opinion. I don't think she has a legal case if she ever decided to do anything, which I don't think that she would. And I think it's smart marketing, honestly, because it'll get people talking about her products. I mean, we're talking about it. I talked about it in What's Been Makeup. I'm talking about it again in chat. So okay, yeah. Mon says Too Faced just came out with some heart-shaped lipstick with their Two Femme collection. Let me show you. Hold on, I have one. Whoop. It's different though. Here you go. Good point. Good point. So this is the Too Faced one. But I mean, it looks totally different. It's totally different. I don't think that like they're even similar really, except for the fact that they're hearts. Like there's nothing similar about them. I feel like Trixie's and Kylie's do look more similar to that. Becky says it's a heart, not that revolutionary. I know, right? I'm with you. Max says this wouldn't be so bad if this were the first she's done this. She's kind of known for copying products. I can't remember off the top of my head a time that Kylie's copied other products, but you'll have to tell me what you're talking about, because I don't remember that. But if you're saying it, then it must be true, right? Because I don't know. I don't know, but I trust you. Aaron says Trixie has made a career of taking advantage of high impact marketing situations through humor to elevate their brand. She's so great. Yeah, I mean, that's fine with me. I have no problem with people starting issues with other people that are just lighthearted. It's just fun. Like, it's not that serious. It's when people like manufacture things that are like serious and, maybe accusing people of terrible things and stuff like that. Like that I'm not all about, but this is just lighthearted fun. Yeah, Petra says brands will always fight about packaging and copying each other. I think so too. Yeah, Audrey says Kaja has a heart-shaped lip container. And Agnes says the same thing. Hi, Agnes. Charlotte says, I'm not a Kylie fan, but like no one owns the concept of heart-shaped cosmetics. Come on, I'm with you. I'm totally with you. Sherry says, hopefully Trixie isn't taking it seriously. I don't think that she is. I think that it's just for exposure. Yes, Monica, exactly. Exposure. Exactly. You're exposed.
Somebody said she made a video and said it was a joke.
Oh, okay. John said this, somebody mentioned that she did it as a joke. Oh, this is what, Tiffany, thank you. Kylie, the dripping lips from Vlada. That's right. It was so long ago and so much is in my brain for this makeup stuff. You are absolutely right, Tiffany. Thank you so much for that. Vlada Haggerty, who's a lip artist and did a lot of the dripping lip art before Kylie did. And then, yeah. Yes. Vlada went after I think Gap too, right? Because they made t-shirts with her dripping lips on them. I think it was Gap. Wasn't it Gap? Or no? I can't remember. I forget who Vlada went after. It was a clothing company that like put her art on t-shirts without her permission. Yeah, thank you. A bunch of people are telling me about the dripping lips. That's right. It's just been a minute. I forgot. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to call it East. I'm going to say East. Hopefully that's some semblance of your name. I hope I did okay. Trixie was just being funny. I think so too. I think it's just good fun. All right. So before we go into the next segment, let's just very quickly talk about what's on my face. I already told you my eyes are the One Size by Patrick Starr. So I did have this yellow all over my eyes. That's what's in the thumbnail. And then I was like, this is terrible. With this shirt, it looks terrible. So I tried to put this shade over top of it. So that's why we have orange. We did pink and yellow makes orange on my eyeballs. And it still looks bad. But, you know, it is what it is. But this is performing really well. You know what I didn't say in the review of this in my FabFitFun video is this reminds me so much of the Lunar Beauty formula. Like so much. I wonder if they use the same lab, honestly. Because this like performs exactly like Lunar Beauty in my opinion. I'm just saying. I wonder if they do. I mean, I think that Manny and Patrick have they've made up and stuff, but I don't know if they use the same lab, but I wouldn't be surprised because they seem exactly the same. If they use the same lab, it's fine. It's whatever. It's not a big deal, but I just think that that's interesting, and with like the prints in the palette, kind of like, Manny's done or whatever. Like, I think I just found it interesting that the formulas felt like they were so similar. I wonder if I didn't look at the ingredients to see if the ingredients looked similar or not. Yes, on my lips today, Sigma. This is the Cinderella lipstick. What's the shade on this? Dreamy. Dreamy? I think it's just dreamy. This print is tiny, man. And then I topped it off with their new lip mask, because my lips were just feeling dry. I have been out in the cold all day, so I needed something hydrating on my lips. Somebody asked in the comments if this was like Laneige. It feels like Laneige. This hasn't been launched yet. It comes out on the 10th, I believe. It definitely feels like Laneige. It's a big pot. I didn't do a formula comparison though, so I don't want to say it's the same, but it feels like it's the same. It smells good too. It smells like, I feel like it smells like strawberry or just like berry. Yeah. Smells good. Oh, this is a good question. Katie wants to know, are Manny and Patrick both Forma brands? Neither of them are Forma brands. Lunar Beauty is independently owned. Manny owns it. He has no parent company. And Patrick, I can't remember about One Size. I feel like One Size has a parent company, but I can't remember. Maybe not. Maybe not. I can't remember. I knew that at one point, but I know that Manny's is independently owned. Like Laura Lee Los Angeles is independently owned. Rare Beauty is independently owned. Forma Brands is the parent company of Jacqueline Cosmetics. So that's probably what you're thinking of. So, Amanda says she needs my marshmallows. Thank you. One day, I do want to, I just.
Goal for this year.
Goal for this year, for 2022, is to do the commercial kitchen. I'm so scared to take that leap because it's going to be real expensive. So yeah, it's going to be a whole nother animal when I expand to that. I have to get another mixer. I have to hire people. Like, it's a whole nother thing if I'm getting a commercial kitchen. And it's a big risk because I have to sell a lot of marshmallows. Marshmallows are not super expensive, so it's like I have to sell a lot of marshmallows to pay rent in a place like that, unless I can set up in an established commercial kitchen. So I want to really bad. I would love for y'all to be able to try them. Like, I wish I could sell them to you. I do. Like, I was talking to somebody at the market today, and I'll get back to makeup in a second. I was talking to someone at the market today, and she's talking about starting a cottage food business. And I was talking about how you can't sell out of state. And she's like, people sell out of state on Etsy all the time from cottage food businesses. I was like, I know people do it, but you're not supposed to. I'm a rule follower. I don't like to break the rules. And the rules are I'm not allowed to sell today. But if I wanted to sell off Etsy, probably nobody'd call me out on it. I'd probably be able to just sell them to anybody up through Etsy. But It's against the rules. And I don't want to get my cottage food number revoked or whatever. I mean, are they really going to come after me if I tried to sell them on Etsy? Probably not, but I don't know. I'm a rule follower. I don't like it. I don't like breaking rules. So I'll work on the commercial kitchen. It's a goal for this year. But if you are in the area, just while we're talking marshmallows, before we get back into makeup, this coming weekend on Saturday from at least 3 to 5, I will be there with free marshmallow samples at Locally Crafted in Gaithersburg, Maryland. We're doing free samplings, and it's going to be amazing. John, your trip. But we'll be at Locally Crafted. If you live in the area, it's in an area called Rio, and it's a beautiful store. Locally Crafted, they sell only locally made stuff, and we're doing a free tasting. So I'm going to have mini marshmallows. They're little centimeter size cubes, and I'm going to have toothpicks, and you can taste. I'm going to have at least 4. The goal is to have 5 flavors. We'll see how many I actually get to have. We'll see. We'll see how many I can make. We'll see. But I'm excited about that. So if you're in the area. Okay. All right. So now that that is out of the way, I could talk about marshmallows all freaking day. We could talk about marshmallows the whole rest of the chat and I would be perfectly happy. But I know people on the replay are like, Jen, this is not what chat's about. All right. So let's go on to the next thing. The next thing is let's talk about BH Cosmetics. Okay. And then we'll do the Addison Raven. So BH Cosmetics, as you may know, is filed for bankruptcy. And they are trying to sell their assets. $4.3 million is what they need to get in order to pay off their debts. So they're selling everything. They're selling, their furniture and their fixtures. Like they're selling everything. And also as part of the package, all of their social medias will be included, all of their email lists, all of their SMS text, like when you get texts from companies that say, things are launching or their sales or whatever, all those phone numbers. And it's just part of the brand package because, I would imagine, because I don't think you can change your name on Instagram. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think you can change your name on Instagram. But whoever takes all of that, takes over the brand, is going to need to have access to all of that in order to continue business as BH Cosmetics. They would have to start from scratch, throw away all of the existing product. I have a feeling whoever is going to buy BH Cosmetics, if somebody's interested, they're going to buy BH Cosmetics as BH Cosmetics because all their inventory is included. And you're going to be stuck with all this makeup that's unsold. And you want to try to get your money on that. You want to be able to use that. You also want to be able to use, their Instagram and all of that. And I think there's like millions and millions of followers on their stuff. I mean, they've been around since before, they're really, I'm pretty sure BH Cosmetics has been around since longer than Instagram. So probably not longer than Twitter, but longer than Instagram. So I would think that, that it's 100% legal because you're buying everything that comes with the company, including all their social channels. So this right here, so Star Raven says, hate that they're going to sell all my info. And I think that that's the big question because I think people are sketched out that this company that you don't know, these people that are buying BH Cosmetics, who knows who's buying them? I mean, they might be desperate to sell. So who are they selling it to? Are they going to sell it to somebody that has, nefarious motives? We just don't know. Some people were saying in the comments underneath What's Been Makeup that they were going to unsubscribe from BH Cosmetics and stop the text messages and things, but they still have that info. So I don't know if you unsubscribe, if that takes you off the list permanently or if they still have access. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of sketch. It's kind of weird. Like, I'm sure I was signed up for BH Cosmetics emails at some point. I'm not anymore. I had to take myself off all those. They were driving me bonkers. I was losing it with all the emails. Couldn't take it. But yeah, it's a little unnerving that they're going to, sell all of that stuff. I don't think that most people find out that information. I just look at all of the the news outlets that companies use. So like beauty packaging, if you want to know, that's one of my favorite sources of information for What's Been Makeup. It's a website called Beauty Packaging. It's fabulous. It's free. and they have all the scoop on all the businesses, all the brands being sold, all of that. It's a fabulous resource, but like the average consumer, average makeup consumer, average BH Cosmetics consumer isn't going to be looking on beauty packaging for this information. You know what I mean? Or, cosmetic business, they're not going to look there. So I don't think most people would know that they're going to sell the info. It's just, y'all are in the know because you watch my channel, One more marshmallow question, just because it came up. Does your marshmallow business, Megan wants to know, does my marshmallow business ship? I cannot ship out of my state. I cannot ship out of the state of Maryland because of our laws here, because I do cook from my home. Once I am cooking out of my home, then the health department will come in and inspect the commercial kitchen, and then I can sell. But they will not even come to my home to inspect it. There's no way to get, like, if I could get the food department, like the local agencies to come in and inspect my home kitchen so that I could sell, I totally would. But they don't do that. That's not a thing. You have to go to a separate location outside your home in order for health inspectors to come. So, it's just the way it is. But one day, that song is so in my head, it will not go away. I can't even. JFM says it shouldn't be legal to auction off customer info. You would think. But I guess, yeah, John says it's in the terms and conditions. I would imagine when you signed up for it, it was in there somewhere. That they own your information when you put it in there, I guess. I don't know, but it is pretty creepy. Yeah, see, this is smart. MJ says you just throw BH extra products on subscription boxes. It's so smart. Yeah, of course. That'd be a great way to unload a bunch of product. Just give them to BoxyCharm. Sell them to BoxyCharm. Sell them to Ipsy. Sell them to, Glossy Box or whatever. Why not, right? Joey says, so, hey, they're no longer restructuring. It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're trying to sell, is what the article that I read said. Yeah, Angeline says, hate to say it, most of the disclaimers when we sign up for memberships, they state they will sell your info. How do you think we get so much spam? I know, right? I know. It's funny because, like, I'm weird about I keep bringing this back to me. But my email list for Mad Marshmallows, like, I feel so bad when I send out emails. Like, I promise you, I will send as few emails as possible. Like, I don't even think I sent out an email about my Valentine's Day marshmallow hearts. I should have at least sent out one. I don't think I even sent out one because I feel bad. Like, I don't want to bother people. Like, hey, by the way, we got marshmallow hearts. Okay, I'm going now. Bye. Like, I feel like some brands, like, there are brands I get like 2 emails a day sometimes. Like, when you sign up for stuff, it's like, oh my gosh. Like, I've heard Fashion Nova's really bad with that. I've never signed up for Fashion Nova stuff, but I've heard it's really, really bad. That some brands sending out so many emails. Like, if I get more than like 3 a week, I unsubscribe. Like, I can't even stand you right now. Like, it just shows me you care more about your business than my mental health. If you're going to send me more than 3 emails a week, it's like you're overwhelming me. You're causing me anxiety. You are stressing me out. You are making me unhappy. I am unsubscribing. I cannot do it. If people are sending, 3, 4 emails a week, I can handle that. But 2 a day, no, goodbye. I'm done. So, but you're right about the spam emails. You're absolutely right. Aaron says, are they selling the formulas, or is it there an overseas company that owns them? Someone in What's Been Makeup mentioned a German brand of BH may own some things. I remember reading that a lot of the things that, like, they owe Chinese companies. I know they owe some Chinese companies, a couple of them, over $1 million. That was from last week's What's Up in Makeup. So I know there's some companies in China. Now, the way that formulas work, and this is what I know from when I thought about starting a cosmetic brand, but it was too expensive, so I didn't do it, is that you can, when you work with a lab, like a lab that you don't own, the lab owns your formula. But a lot of them will let you purchase your formula from the lab. So it depends on whether BH Cosmetics owns their formulas or not. or if the labs they use own the formulas. Don't know. But I would imagine that the formulas or the hookups with the labs or whatever, like all of that would probably be part of the deal so that they can continue to manufacture the things that BH Cosmetics has been manufacturing. I would imagine that would be part of it. Like, it doesn't make sense to me that it wouldn't be. So yeah, but I don't know, like, I don't think it's public information exactly like where their stuff is manufactured and who owns the formulas and all of that. But whoever takes it over, I would imagine it's going to be the same. You know, they may reformulate some things. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Interesting. Dark Angel says, that's why I only shop at stores, websites, or apps. I never buy directly from the websites. My info out there is enough. That's interesting. I wonder how many people do that. Oh, Andrea says, well, look, we're all smarticle particles because of you. Well, thank you. I try to find information so you don't have to, because this is my full-time job. And most of my viewers have jobs that take up their whole days. So you don't have time to look up all of the things. So I look up all of the things so that you can sit and chill and relax. And I did all of it. So you don't have to do it. That's what I've always kind of seen my job as a makeup reviewer, doing makeup news and everything, is to do the work so that you don't have to, because you got other stuff to do. You don't have time for all that. Oh, interesting. The skincare concierge, you should hire a co-packer so you don't have to do it yourself. Oh, for the marshmallow thing, I promise you will sell millions of marshmallows with all of your followers. Good Lord, girl, get on it. Co-packers are really expensive, man. They're so expensive. And I would have to have them manufacturing my product, which I don't trust anybody to make it but me. I don't trust people that they're not going to mess up my marshmallows. I don't want them to mess it up. Because, like, there's sometimes I'll like cut off the cooking early because it's ready. And I know that it is, like, for whatever reason, because of humidity in the room or whatever. I just noticed these have thumb holes. I'm so distracted. ADHD, stop. But yeah, I just noticed this has thumb holes. Oh, I love that for me. Okay, sorry. Okay, so now we gotta move on to the last story, because I'm just very it's been a long day. I've been up since like 5:45 and I'm like, so last story is Addison Rae. Addison Rae, which I cannot show you the picture, but this is the weird thing. So Item Beauty is Addison's line, right? She's released a bunch of stuff. She's come out with this blue light protection spray. The reason why Valkyrae, I'm going to try to say Valkyrae. I heard her call herself Valkyrie, so I've been calling her Valkyrie, but everybody keeps telling me it's Valkyrae. So I'm just going to call her Ray. She said she wants to be called Valky now, though. I don't know. I'm distracted. I need to stop. Okay. Anyway, Valky. The issue with Reflect, which was Valkyrae's brand, was that the entire brand was based on this blue light technology. I think that's why she got so much backlash. There's so many brands that are coming out with blue light stuff. I mean, it's obnoxious. And if you don't know, blue light skincare, there's no reason for it. There are certain types of melasma that may be affected by blue light, but it's like such a small fraction of people that they're marketing to, and they're making it sound like everybody needs it. But really, it's like there's hardly anybody that would really need any kind of blue light protection. And most of the sunscreen a lot of times will protect you from blue light. So anyway, I think that why Addison and other people aren't getting quite as much backlash, especially the people that are not social media influencers, is because it's usually just one product or two products and not the entire line. I think where Addison crossed the line for people is because she's also a social media personality like Valkyrae is. And because the marketing of it, if you watch What's Up in Makeup, there's a clip of Addison's ad. And it looks like the way it's filmed and the lighting and everything looks so much like the Reflect stuff. And Reflect was canceled like within 2 weeks. The whole brand was out of business. And you could tell somebody spent some money on that brand. I mean, their website was freaking phenomenal. Like, it was geared toward gamers, and it was just this beautiful interactive thing swooping in and out. They had like rice that was like whoosh, whoosh, like bubbling in the screen. I mean, it was the coolest website. It was so cool. I don't know. I can't even imagine how much money they spent just on the website alone. But the products as well. Less than 2 weeks, it was completely gone. And it was like, if I were Valkyrie and I saw the Addison Rae blue light, I would have gone off. She handled it with so much grace. I was very impressed that she's just like, no, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's whatever. I just think that it's crazy. Like, I think it's funny. Like, all of that. I would have lost it. I think I would have lost it. So I admire her for that, that she didn't lose it. But it was just weird that the marketing for Reflect and the Item Beauty product were so similar in how they were filmed, that I think that kind of tips it for me. Let me see what you all are saying. Yes. Pam says the whole blue light thing is ridiculous. Wear sunscreen and move on. Geez. And like, they're saying that the blue light emitted from screens, how you would get like blue light, like a blue light filter on your glasses, or like blue light in your contact lens. I don't know if they do it in contact lenses. I think they do. That's not even a thing either. Like, you don't even need blue light protection in your glasses. A lot of scientists are saying now, which I thought went because my glasses have blue light protection on them. But I'm not going to pay for that again. I paid for it. It's expensive. It's not cheap, especially when you don't have insurance for it. But yeah, and the other thing about blue light is that someone mentioned in What's Up in Makeup is that dermatologists use blue light to help treat acne. Like, when you get one of those like space alien looking face masks, there's a blue setting specifically for acne, where it's supposed to help. And I know people that swear by it. So it's like, why would we not want, and that's like an intense blue light shining on your face for like 20 minutes. And the screen is not even going to give me a fraction of what that mask is going to give me. Is it a different frequency of blue light or something? I don't know, but it's just weird. Yeah, Tracy says, yes, my melasma is affected, but I'm sure the spray won't do anything. It might not. I don't know. I'm not a dermatologist. But like, they make it seem like everybody needs it. So what I would prefer, if you're going to do blue light technology, at least mention help the science that's behind it. So if there is blue light that affects melasma, then put that in the advertising of it, put the legit science in there and market it to the people like Tracy who may want it for that reason. But I would imagine that they, you really need some kind of scientific evidence to back that up. It's like, just put some retinol or some glycolic acid or something. Like, a good hyaluronic acid. Like, put like research-based skincare. Like, I know it's boring, but it works. If it works, it works, Oh yeah, Tiffany's talking about how she talked about skin fatigue. And my question is what is skin fatigue? Like, what does that even mean? Like, are you trying to say my skin's going to look dull? Like, because like, she's saying that blue light causes skin fatigue. I was like, what does that actually mean in real life? Somebody actually, if my phone still works, my phone is almost dead because I've had my phone on all day from being at the market. So hopefully my phone lasts long enough for me to find it. But someone left a really good comment where they were telling me about, let me see. Oh, I need to go into the other app. Hold on. Where they said what skin fatigue is. Let me see. I have to go to hello. My dog is trying to get down the stairs. I responded. Okay. So here we go. Okay. So this is somebody named, that is a loud noise. That's my dog on the door. What is happening? Okay. So Addison, it said, this is Bex and Torquil is their name. Addison Rae Blue Light. According to Impag Skin, which I don't know what that is, but I'll have to Google it. Fatigue is mainly a result of long-term stress. This could be lifestyle-induced stress, such as lack of sleep or exercise, smoking, and unhealthy eating. But various environmental aggressors like pollution and UV radiation can also cause skin fatigue. We also see Dermstore define it as such. I'd like to see an actual expert deny it. I think they're trying to say, maybe they're trying to say I'm not an expert, so I shouldn't be denying something that Impag Skin says. I don't know. Where I got my information is from like Michelle Wong, who's a cosmetic chemist, and other professor Dr. Dre, who is a dermatologist. That's where I've gotten my information from. So it's not like I just pulled it out of my butt. But I said back, I was like, fair enough. But what does that translate to in real life? Like, how do I know I have skin fatigue? What does skin fatigue actually look like? And what are the long-term health implications? That's what I want to know. So, like, you can say I have skin fatigue until you're blue in the face, but what does that actually mean? Like, what's it going to look like? That's what I want to know so that I know whether it's something I want to treat or not. And are there any health implications of it? Because if there are, then that's definitely something I want to treat. You can tell me what causes it, but if you don't tell me practically what it means and what my skin's going to look like if I have skin fatigue, I don't care. Yes, exactly. Say says blue light is the new clean beauty. 100%. Absolutely. It's like, really? And the thing is it's really frustrating because we can all sit here and we can all know it's BS, but we know that there are people that aren't going to know that. And I think that's the frustrating part when you see something you know is BS and you know that there's a large group of people that just won't have that knowledge because they're just not in the circle to know. And it's just really sad. Like it's just sad because we don't want people to spend their hard-earned money on something they don't need. And it's like you wish you could just yell from the rooftops, "You don't need this. It's not real. Clean beauty is BS." Like, like it's like you want to be able to scream it at people, but I don't know. It's just frustrating. When you know something and you want the world to know that information too, to help them, and you just can't get that information out there. And more people are just spreading more misinformation. It's frustrating. That's just our society today, though, unfortunately. It's so sad. Yeah, Sandra says blue light thing is such a scam. It is. It is. And it's like, the thing is the ingredients that they're putting in as blue light protection are not bad. They're not bad ingredients. A lot of them are antioxidants. Antioxidants theoretically could mop up free radicals in your skin. It could help. Some of them, like vitamin C, can even help boost the ability of your sunscreen to protect you from UV light. Some antioxidants can do that. So the antioxidants they're using aren't bad for the skin. You just don't need the blue light protection. Like there's ways that they could use the exact same ingredients and market them differently based on the science. But the problem is with a lot of these herbs and plants and bushes and flowers and things that people are just finding, and they analyze like what it's made out of. They find out, oh, there's antioxidant properties. Let's say that it does this. It's not actually researched. They just like know what it's made out of. So they make assumptions about what it'll do for the skin, but they don't really know. And until the FDA requires people to back up the claims that they have for especially skincare, we're all kind of in the dark there. Unfortunately, we have to educate ourselves. It's really sad. It's really sad. Yeah. Yeah. April says it's all gibberish. A fictional problem needs a fictional solution. I'm with you. Rose says blue light is more annoying than clean beauty to me. Me too, honestly, because I do think there is some merit to clean beauty. Like when they say it doesn't contain mercury or formaldehyde or, lead, like that's a good thing to know. Like, I hope so. I hope that your products don't contain lead or mercury. But it's good you double checked and made sure it didn't. It's like, but other than that, it's like natural doesn't necessarily mean that it's healthier, is what it comes down to. And I think that's something that people believe. And a brand, they've sent me PR in the past. I just want to let you know, they've never sponsored a video. They've never given me any money. They just sent me a few things once. But Ilia, they are really good about their clean beauty claims, where they talk more about the science behind why they choose the ingredients they do. And they don't necessarily push the clean beauty as hard I mean, they still push it, but they don't push it as hard as they do pushing the science behind the ingredients that they do choose to use, which is the way that I prefer to see it. I have turned down people's, brands wanting to do sponsor videos, brands wanting to send me products because they require me to tell you that clean beauty is a thing, and I won't do it. So I'm fine, keep your stuff. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. My audience is going to be like, and plus I don't believe in it. I'm not going to tell you something I don't believe, Just, about the blue light glasses. Zabo says, what? I felt a huge difference when switching to glasses with a blue light filter. I don't know. I'm not an ophthalmologist. Talk to your doctor. Do some research on your own. It's what I read, that you don't need a blue light filter on your glasses. That's what I read. But I mean, if you feel like it helps you, you should totally keep getting it. I don't know if I feel like it helps me, to be honest. I don't know. Yeah, Kim says the same thing. I need blue light for my glasses. I was having terrible eye fatigue so bad I couldn't keep my eyes open. And my eye doctor said they were so strained from staring at screens all day and helped 1000%. Interesting. So maybe there's a piece of that story that I'm missing. What my ophthalmologist told me is that there is some research behind blue light in glasses, but it's not super strong research. But just because not something isn't strongly researched doesn't mean that it's not. Maybe it just hasn't been researched enough. Maybe that's it. But what my eye doctor told me was to make sure to take screen breaks with my eyes. So to make sure that I'm constantly, every 20 minutes or so, that you look 20 feet away for 20 seconds or whatever it is, or 10. Is it 10? I think it's 10. Every 10 minutes, 10 feet away for 10 seconds. I don't know. I forget. It's one or the other. It's either 10 or 20. I don't remember. But I try to remember to take a break from my screen and look off into the distance. They say you can even close your eyes and look, kind of into the darkness behind your eyelids and try to see something. And that can even help. If you're like stuck in a small area and there's nowhere really far to look, that's something you can do. But my doctor said that that's the best thing to do to help you with eye fatigue. But you have to do what's best for you and what your doctor tells you to do. So, but thank you for sharing that. I'm so glad so many people are sharing that, because I don't want people to not get blue light protection on their glasses and then it was beneficial because I didn't have the right information. So definitely do your own research on that. Don't just take my word for it. But anyway, blue light in skincare is not a thing. It's not something, unless you have that specific type of melasma. The professionals say don't worry about it. So, yeah. Interesting. So Karen says, I think blue light glasses make the wearer more aware of what they're doing and decreases the inevitable eye strain that occurs. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I have blue light glasses myself. So, all right. So those were the topics that we were going to talk about today, and I don't have anything else for you, and we only have 2 minutes left. So what do you, the 2 minutes are yours. Whatever you want to talk about for 2 minutes. Yeah, Sherry says, yeah, Jen, I don't think you were scammed on the glasses. I need to do more research into it because that's just what I read. But you know what? I mean, this is the thing that I always want to caution you whenever you're watching somebody on YouTube, myself included, is just know that we are, we're just people like you. So like, for example, I was watching The View the other day, and Sarah said something. She was like, did you know you only get 50% of your DNA from your parents? And I swear that's what she said, that you only get 50% of your DNA from your parents. I'm sitting there thinking, like, where does the other 50% come from then? If you only get 50% from your parents, where's the rest of it come from? But she said it with a straight face, like she believed it with her whole soul. So I Googled it and I was like, this is not accurate. Like, unless I misheard her or something. So, we're all human. We make mistakes. So when you hear somebody on YouTube say something and it doesn't sit right with you and you're like, I don't think that's correct, look it up for yourself. Do your own research because we are flawed humans. And unlike people that have like professional, that maybe they're a news outlet or they, have a whole team of people. A lot of us are doing this on our own, and all of the research we do just comes from our own selves. So it cannot be as reliable. But I try to be as accurate as possible, but I do make mistakes. So if something I say ever just doesn't quite sit right, definitely do your own research. Don't just count on what I'm saying. John says sun is the cause of the majority of blue light. That's what I've heard too. I've heard the same thing. Tracy about the melasma says heat even affects melasma. Unfortunately, even zinc sunscreen is 100% effective for my melasma anyway. Nice. Okay. Yeah, Audra says blue light glasses help with fatigue from screen flicker. Interesting. Catherine wants to know, does Mad Marshmallows have a vegan variety? Nope, not at this time. I have some agar-agar that I want to play with, but I have not done it yet because I was working on my marshmallow hearts. That was the most recent project. But my March flavor is done already, so I might be able to play with it. I want to play with it before spring and try to at least have one vegan marshmallow, like maybe make my most popular flavors in a vegan version. So that would be s'mores, mint chocolate chip, and peanut butter cup. But I would have to find vegan versions of all of those things. It's hard, man. Maybe I'll just make a vanilla vegan one because that would be easier to do like a plain one, because I also need to come up with gluten-free ones too. It's on the list. It's on the list of things to do. Hi, Paul. Paul just came back from a hike. Wow. You must be in a place where it's not freezing. Happy to have you here. Oh, it's 6:01. I got to go. Yeah, Dark Angel says, I asked my eye doctor too. He said just take breaks. That screen time will not affect your vision. I have my blue light glasses on and the filter on my phone didn't see much of a difference. Yeah, definitely talk to professionals on that. Don't take my word for it. Please, 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 please. All right, I gotta go. I would stay on another half an hour, but I gotta respect my mods. I gotta respect your time. This is probably a good way to end it. That's what she said. I have a shirt that says that. Friendly reminder, real research depends on the organization or the person not only writing the article, but who's funding it and what their association is. Very important to not take science at face value. That is very important. And whenever I see research articles, I do, like when you go to, what's the place, Google Scholar, you can go and see who wrote the article and who funded it. Because that can be biased. Absolutely. And really in the end, unless you do the research yourself, you never know 100%. So you just have to, hopefully that it's peer reviewed and all of that. And, hopefully there's more than one source of information. And that's the best stuff. That's the best stuff, is when there's more than one source. But you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I will be back next week. We'll see if we have as much top news next week. I wouldn't count on it because this week was a lot. If you've not watched What's Up in Makeup yet, it's a real good episode. You should totally watch it. Anyway, I'm going to go. Have a great rest of your evening. And I will see you in a video very, very soon. Bye.